Welcome to Tokyo. Just arrived this morning. Take note, people, when you're flying in from Melbourne, flying to Haneda. Haneda gives you much easier access into Tokyo. There is a Visit Japan website for the immigration, but personally, I prefer to fill out the form because you've got to wait a fair while for your luggage. So fill out the form. It seems to be much quicker and easier. Then you have a declaration, which can be done electronically or it can be done with a form. Again, I did the form. It was a very quick and easy system. When you're getting out of there and you're coming into Tokyo, the train system is so easy here and very efficient. You get a squeaker card. It's a green card with a little penguin on it, which can also be used in stores, Maccas, wherever you like to buy things. So very handy. So the squeaker card gets you on. You'll get onto the monorail. The monorail will take you as far as it will go. You get off that monorail and then you just follow. Look for the green. The green line takes you right round Tokyo. So your stop will be somewhere on the green line. I'm staying in the Shinjuku district with lots of restaurants, very lively. Money, go to a 7-Eleven, okay? The ATMs there give you a very good rate and 7-Elevens are absolutely everywhere up here. Just to give you an example, in Macca's this morning, a McMuffin, coffee and a hash brown was like $4.85 Aussie dollars. Probably half of what it is in Australia.
Shinjuku is one of Tokyo's most vibrant hubs for food, shopping and nightlife. From cheap street eats to high-end dining, there's something here for every budget. The best part is you're just minutes away from Shibuya via the JR Yamanote line.
From Shinjuku Station, it'll cost you about 200 yen.
Tokyo's nightlife, especially around Shinjuku, really flips the switch after dark, with neon streets filling up, bars buzzing and energy building into the early hours. In the heart of it, Golden Gai is where it feels most alive, a maze of narrow alleyways packed with tiny character-filled bars as you're seeing here, each seating just a handful of people. It's intimate, gritty and electric, more about conversation, culture and atmosphere than big clubs, giving you a raw, old-school taste of Tokyo's nightlife that still lingers from its post-war roots.
The joys of travelling. Just stepped out of the train station at Shinjuku here and came across this little alleyway. It's called a mori or culture. It's about a metre wide, but on each side there are eateries and bars. Some really cool places, lots of teppanyaki, and it's probably runs for about maybe 300 metres. And it's 1 metre wide, so it's phenomenal. Have a look at it.
Here we are in Shibuya. This Shibuya is really well known for the crossing. Apparently up to 2,000 people can be on this crossing at one time and they just sprint to the middle to get a photo. Guys, it's a pedestrian crossing. Let's relax. Anyway, Shibuya has a great atmosphere, lots of great restaurants and a really good vibe about it. So let's check out Shibuya. In Shibuya, the energy doesn't stop day or night. By day, it's a hub of fashion and shopping from major complexes like Shibuya 109 to sleek modern centres like Shibuya Scramble Square. As night forms, the district transforms and the streets light up with bars, clubs and late night dining. From quick street eats to hidden izakayas and upscale restaurants, Shibuya blends food, fashion and nightlife into one fast-paced neon-lit experience, making it one of Tokyo's most dynamic places to explore around the clock. This is the Myashita Garden. Myashita Garden is a stylish rooftop escape in Shibuya, where greenery meets the city skyline, blending boutique shopping, trendy dining and open-air spaces all in one elevated spot. It's the perfect place to relax, grab a bite or soak in Tokyo's energy from above.
Hi, just a couple of things that I've learnt in these past few hours walking around Tokyo. Eating, no one eats while they walk because there are no bins on the street to put anything. So it's a bit of an inconvenience to tell you the truth, but you know, everyone does it and the city is so clean because of it. So it's got that upside, but the downside is, yeah, you've got to stop and you've got to eat. There's no tipping here, which is a good thing because tipping can get very annoying, can't it, when we're travelling. But yeah, overall so far, very, very pleasant experience. The shops open at 11 as well. They don't open at 9. So don't get up at 9 and think you're going to get a bargain.
Meijijingu was built in 1920.
to mark Japan's transition into the modern era. Surrounded by a man-made forest of over 100,000 trees, it feels deeply traditional and spiritual. Right next door, Yoyogi Park sits on land that once served as a military parade ground and later the site of the Olympic Village for the 1964 Tokyo Olympics. Today, it's transformed into one of Tokyo's most loved open green spaces.
Good morning and welcome. Here we are at Takeshita Street. I know this sounds a little bit funny, but that's the name, Takeshita Street. So we are right opposite Harajuku Station, which is on the JY line, which is the green JY line. Now down here, this is like, locals love this place. They come here for shopping because Tokyo is very expensive. A lot of really quirky fashion things, cool sunglasses, just lots of fashion, little shops down here. As you can see how busy it is here. It's an extremely busy place, but let's go take a look.
Takeshita Street is not just about shopping. It's a full sensory experience. Think rainbow fairy floss, loaded crepes, eye-catching street food at every turn, all set against the backdrop of music, crowds and constant energy. It's fast-paced, creative and a must-visit for anyone wanting to tap into Tokyo's most playful and expressive side.
Okay, we've just come out of Takeshita Street. When you turn right at the bottom, you'll come to a main road. I think it's the Meijidori Road. You walk along this road. This brings you to a major shopping precinct. On both sides, you can walk down the little side streets and there's all little boutique shops. When you come to the corner, you'll come to the Tokyo Plaza. The Tokyo Plaza is on both angles of the road. You'll see the Dior building, which you're seeing now, and the plaza on the other side. When you turn left, it's called Onotesando Avenue. You walk down Onotesando Avenue and you're seeing all these shops now that you're seeing. You know, every high-end label is down this street. So it's a shopping bonanza for all you people. Welcome to the Sensoji Temple in Asakusa, Japan.
Sensoji is Tokyo's oldest temple, founded in 1628 AD, making it over 1300 years old, long before Tokyo was even called Tokyo. According to a legend, two fishermen found a statue of Kannon, the goddess of mercy, in the Sumida River. No matter how many times they threw it back, it kept returning, so a temple was built to honor it. The famous entrance, the Kaminyaram Gate, features a giant red lantern and statues of thunder and wind gods, one of the most photographed spots in Japan. Leading up to the temple is Nakamizi Street, one of Japan's oldest shopping streets, filled with traditional snacks, souvenirs and sweets like ninjo yaki, little sponge cakes. Visitors waft smoke from a large incense burner over their bodies. It's believed to bring good health, especially to areas that need healing. Sensoji hosts Santa Matsuri, one of Tokyo's biggest and wildest festivals, attracting millions of visitors each year.
Hello there and welcome to Ginza in Tokyo. Okay, Ginza is about half an hour out of Tokyo itself. Okay, one thing I'm noticing, it's really quiet here. And my friend just pointed out that because there's no billboards making all these noises. In Tokyo, of course, there's all these billboards and advertising and they're going off and they're flashing. This is very quiet. Ginza is a very, very upmarket place for shopping, we've been told. Upmarket dining, and you really get the feeling being here that it's a very upmarket place, very quiet. We're here in peak hour. I don't know whether it's all electric cars, but yeah, very quiet. So let's have a bit of a look.
The word Ginza means silver mint, as the area was home to a government silver coin mint, which gave the district its name. On weekends, the main street, Chureito, becomes a pedestrian paradise known as Hokosha Tengoku, literally a pedestrian heaven where people stroll, shop and relax without traffic. Ginza regularly ranks amongst the priciest place on earth for land value, with flagship stores from luxury brands competing for space. Ginza has some highest concentrations of Michelin-starred restaurants in Tokyo, including legendary sushi spots like Tsukiyabashi Jiro. The famous Waco Clock Tower has been a Ginza landmark since 1932 and is a popular meeting point.
Okay, today it's off to Mount Fuji. So we're taking the train, not something I really enjoy doing because it's not easy, right? It's not an easy system. the Shinkansen, which is the bullet train. There are two kinds of bullet trains. There's a fast one and a slow one. Some trains don't go to certain regions in Japan, so you have to get buses. So really plan your trip very carefully. At the station, there's not much signage or anything to help you, but the people are actually really good. The people that we've come across, they've all spoken English and they've all been very, very helpful. So that's been the positive side. Otherwise, if it wasn't for them, you actually probably wouldn't know what you do. You wouldn't know what you're doing. Let's jump on this train and head off to Fuji. Hi, welcome to Kawaguchiko Mt Fuji. As you can see, absolutely fabulous. It was bad weather this morning, but it's cleared up. It always, astounds me. I've been to a lot of the wonders of the world, and every time I see one, it just does something to me. But this is Mount Fuji. Kawaguchiko is set at the base of Mount Fuji. Centered around Lake Kawaguchi, it offers postcard views of Fuji reflected in calm waters, especially during cherry blossom season and autumn foliage. Visitors come for lakeside walks, hot spring stays, ropeway views, and easy access to hiking and cultural spots, all just a couple of hours from Tokyo. So, let's enjoy Fuji. Honcho Fudo is right opposite the train station. You must try this traditional Japanese restaurant. Good morning, welcome to Mount Fuji. Here I am at Lake Kawaguchiko staring at the 3,776 metre Mount Fuji from Oishi Park. I advise you to come here very early, around about 6:30 to 7, to see Mount Fuji when it's very clear, and also to avoid all of these crowds. It is a beautiful spot with beautiful fauna. Make sure you explore every angle to see the beauty of Mount Fuji. Hi, here we are at Pagoda. Pagoda is a beautiful viewing point of Mount Fuji. So let's have a look. The first thing you need to know about the Chureito Pagoda is that there are 398 steps to reach the main viewpoint. There is also a gradual ascending slope, but just beware that it is a fair climb. The pagoda is not a temple, it is a war memorial built in 1963 to honour people who died in the wars. And this is one of Japan's most iconic views, where you see that classic shot of pagoda and Mount Fuji, usually with cherry blossoms. One great way of getting around here are these electric bikes. Absolutely fantastic. 3,500 yen a day, which is 30 Aussie dollars. And, riding, we're in a pretty heavy wind here and no effort at all. Absolutely fantastic. Most locations around here are within sort of 10 to 15k of each other too. So on the bike is a really, really great option if you don't have a car. This is Honcho shopping street. As you can see, Fuji's behind me and it's a really popular attraction. And welcome to Kyoto. Kyoto is it's not a small city by any stretch of the imagination, but it is smaller than Tokyo. A much quieter city, more traditional, very different too. You can go to so many different areas around here, and it's totally different. Just a note that when you're in the train station, look for the line. I've found looking for the line has been a lot more easier. The train station is not that easy. You'll find it a bit harder than Tokyo to navigate, but you know, you'll get there with Google. Anyway, we'll show you around Kyoto. Hi, welcome to the Fushimi Inari Shrine. Founded in 711 AD, this shrine is the head of 30,000 shrines. Let's check it out.
Starting at the vibrant entrance where towering vermilion gates welcome you into a world steeped in tradition, the main shrine stands proud, a place of prayer and centuries of old rituals, before leading you to the mysterious wishing well, where a single drop is said to reveal your fortune. Along the path, sacred fox statues watch silently, messages of Shinto and symbols of prosperity. Then step into the iconic Senbon Torii, thousands of glowing gates winding up the mountain in an unforgettable tunnel of colour, opening up to the Inari mountain trek. Finally reach the Okamura stone, where legend meets challenge, and lifting it reveals the weight of your wishes, closing a journey that blends beauty, mystery and meaning.
The Nishiki market is often called Kyoto's kitchen, a lively narrow shopping street packed with over 100 stalls selling everything from fresh seafood and Kyoto vegetables to sweets and street food. It stretches about 400 metres and with over 400 years of history, and has grown into a vibrant hub where locals and visitors sample traditional flavours and experience Kyoto's rich food culture all in one place. Hi, here we are in the Gion district in Kyoto at Hanamikoji Street. This street really defines the whole Gion district. Of course, there's geisha girls here, and there's beautiful houses, tea houses. Really pretty little area. Let's go and check it out.
Gion developed as an entertainment district for pilgrims and still offers a glimpse into old Kyoto, with tea houses, fine dining and the chance to spot a geiko moving gracefully between appointments.
Hi, walking around Kyoto behind the Gion district, we came across a little district called Kyomizu. Fabulous, hilly, very traditional Japanese, very, very narrow streets, paved, shops everywhere, beautiful food too, absolutely splendid. Well, I can't say enough of how great it actually was. So really find this place and check it out, because it's amazing. You can't come to Japan without experiencing matcha. Okay, it's the green stuff you'll see around. Okay, matcha is everywhere. You get matcha pasta, you get matcha eggs, you get matcha with everything. I can't describe what it tastes like. It doesn't really have one. It's a bit strange, but here's to matcha. There, welcome to Kanazawa, a little city about 450 kilometers west from Tokyo. Let's go check it out.
Kanazawa is a beautifully preserved slice of old Japan where history and elegance meet at every turn. Just about 2.5 to 3 hours from Tokyo on the Haruruko Shinkansen, which is the bullet train, you can wander through the samurai streets of Nagamachi Samurai District, from the gold leaf traditions the city is famous for, to the fresh seafood of the Omicho market. Kanazawa blends culture, cuisine and craftsmanship into an unforgettable, slower-paced alternative to Japan's bigger cities.
now in Kanazawa at the famous Hagashi Chaya district. 200 years old, this district, and it is untouched. Very quaint, full of tea houses, lots of desserts, the gold leaf ice cream as you're going to see later, and the most preserved area for geisha. Although you need to make an appointment in tea houses, but they're here. So welcome to Hagashi Chaya.
Okay, so here in the Hagashi district, we have the gold leaf ice cream. So they give you the gold leaf here. Now what's meant to happen apparently, you don't touch the gold leaf with your finger. So you grab it like this. And you place it very badly on the ice cream like that. That's not right, is it?
Yeah, not too bad.
No, not good either. So, yeah. Now we eat it. Thank you. Come to the Omicho markets in Kanazawa to get some beautiful fresh seafood and vegetables. They are open from 10 till 6 every day.
Here in Kanazawa at the Ninja Temple. Now it is not a ninja temple because there were ninjas in here. No ninjas were actually in here. It's called ninja because of the amount of trapdoors and concealed entrances and secret rooms. This temple is just a maze. It's an amazing maze. Back then you could only build 3 stories, but they've managed to build 6 or 7, all split level. And as you walk through here, there are hidden trapdoors under floors, secret passageways, and this was all used to deceive the invader. The invader would come in, the samurais could hide, and they could protect people. And they could also surprise and kill by hiding and coming out. There were wells that were 25 meters deep, and you only think it's 10 meters deep. And there's actually there's meant to be a passageway to the Kanazawa Castle. So yeah, absolutely phenomenal building. I can't shoot video in here, so that's why I'm doing everything from outside here. So really come down and check this out. This was fantastic. It was 1,200 yen to go in here. Welcome to Takayama, a very old town here in Japan. We're about 5 hours from Tokyo. So let's go and have a look.
Takayama is often called Little Tokyo of the Alps. The old town dates back more than 400 years and survived war, fires and modernisation, making it one of Japan's best preserved historic districts. The city is famous for its morning markets, some of the oldest in Japan, where locals sell fresh produce, pickles, flowers and handmade crafts along the riverside.
So just a short trip, about an hour's drive out of Takayama is Shirakawa-go. Shirakawa-go is a small, little tiny country town. You can see it about 3 hours, nestled in the Alpine region. I gotta admit, the drive over here, we probably spent as much time in tunnels as what you do, sightseeing, but let's check it out.
Shirakawa-go is an UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognised for preserving a rare style of traditional Japanese rural life. The village is best known for its Gasho-zukuri farmhouses, whose steep thatched roofs resemble hands pressed together in prayer. The design helps heavy snow slide off roof during winter. Some of the farmhouses are more than 250 years old and were built entirely without nails. Winters in Shirakawa-go can bring several metres of snow, turning the village into one of Japan's most photographed winter destinations. Many of the historic homes are still lived in today, while others operate as museums, guest houses and family run-ins. The village was once isolated by mountains, helping preserve the traditional architecture and customs for centuries. Shirakawa-go is especially famous for its winter illumination events, when the snow-covered village lights up at night like a real-life postcard. Farming families once used the upper levels of houses for silkworm cultivation, which helped support the local economy. The nearby observation deck offers the iconic panoramic view seen in most photos of Shirakawa-go. Shirakawa-go is around 2.5 hours from Kanazawa and roughly 4.5 to 5 hours from Tokyo, making it a popular day trip for an overnight stop in the Japanese Alps. Really well worth a visit, a beautiful little town.
About an hour east of Takayama, we come to the Hirayu. And I know I haven't said it right, but it doesn't matter. These are the onsen bars. So we just took a public bus from Takayama. It's about 1,600 yen, which is about 12 Aussie dollars. So these are public bars, onsen bars, of course, male and female, all separate. But a beautiful area, going through all the ski fields, a really lovely little day trip.
About a half an hour train ride from Shinjuku, you arrive at mid-city Tokyo. Sleek restaurants, beautiful shopping malls, and of course the Kiddie Tower, which you're seeing here, is a beautiful multi-level shopping precinct with a beautiful rooftop, which, as you can see now, overlooks this little part of Tokyo. A very business district, quite pleasant, very clean and pleasant to see.
Now, to get from Shinjuku to Haneda Airport, you take the JR line to Shinagawa, and then from Shinagawa you take the KQ line down to Haneda Airport. It'll cost you about 500 odd yen, so it's not expensive at all, very easy to do. Okay, let's talk Japan in summary. First things first, the pros of Japan, the people. The most beautiful, quiet, respectful, and helpful people I've ever experienced anywhere in my travels in the world. They help you, even though their communication mightn't be great, they make a hell of an effort to help you. Let's talk a bit of train stations. The pros are that the trains are amazing. The cons is that when you're in a large station like Shinjuku or Tokyo, very difficult to get around, really difficult. But on the flip side, you talk to someone, you ask someone, they point you straight in the right direction. So there's a little bit of both. You've just got to be patient, use Google to help you, and it works.
You get a squeaker card. It's a green card with a little penguin on it, which can also be used in stores, Maccas, wherever you like to buy things. So very handy.
Countryside in Japan is absolutely phenomenal, beautiful, again, very well organised. Talk a bit about some of the cons. That the no bins is a bit of a pain, but it's amazing what you actually get used to. You manage to find them, around once you've been here a little while. The 3 p.m. check-ins, you avoid going to any hotel at 3 o'clock to check in, because you're going to have a line as long as anything. So don't go there at 3. We always got there at about 5 or 6, and we never had a problem. Another pro for Japan, food is quite cheap. It differs in a lot of places. Of course, when you're in a touristy spot, it's quite expensive, but otherwise it's pretty, we found it very reasonable to eat here. A bit harder to find, you've got to search a little bit more to find something that you really like, but you will get there. So look, all in all, Japan, very nice place to visit, and had a very nice stay here. And like I said, the Japanese people, amongst the best in the world, I would say. Thank you.